Welcome back to Steve Robb Reviews. Today we're going to review tires. Now these are my trailer tires. I've got 4 different trailers and I'm going to explain everything I know about trailers and share my opinion. And this was a disaster averted. I took these off my trailer. I put brand new ones on. I'll show you, and I'll show you the reason why and why it makes a difference of where you get your tires from and which country makes them. Sadly enough, try and buy a North American built trailer tire. You're not going to find it. So let's take a look at these tires and let's see how disaster was averted. Well, let's take a look at the first thing that most people should be aware of, and that is the build date. And there it is right there, 2008, the 3rd month. So how long should you keep your trailer tires on your trailer? Well, you know what? After 7 years, I checked them over real well, and I have not used this trailer in about 4 years. And you're going to be just amazed at what I found. Now, where does this tire come from? Well, I'll show you on the back side, and I'll show you a little bit of a man-made defect here. And if you take a look real close right there, made in PRC. Now that's China. People's Republic of China. Both these tires are the exact same age. And if we just take a look and see what's going on here. Look at this. Now you think you would have found this on the outside of the tire? No, 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 no. You only find this on the inside at the top, where you would never guess it would be, right? And this tire, junk. So where's this tire here from? Made in the USA. You see how big that is? When you're proud of what you build, you put a big made in the USA on it. You don't hide it down in the back in a little tiny spot like this, right? So, what's wrong with this tire? Well, this is a man-made problem too, but it's my man-made problem, not the manufacturer. Now this is a Carlisle tire. I don't think you'll find this made in the USA anymore, and this is my fault. Just gouging it up here. I don't know how I got this, but you know, when you're pulling a trailer, you never know, right? And if we take a look right here, for trailer use only. I see far too many trailers on the road today where they take off their old set of car and truck tires, they slap it on their trailer. No, 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 no. That's bozo stuff. Don't be doing that. That's just completely bozo stuff. So, take a look at these tires. The tread is like brand new. I don't have 5,000K on these tires. This one here would have fallen apart on the highway easily. You would have tore the cap right off here with that big tear, and that's where you see all these caps all over the highway, sometimes blown out tire. That's what happens. This one here, well, the tire's just getting too old. Plus, I don't like the idea of that, you know, that big gouge on the side of it there. So let's take a look and see what I did, and I'll show you the tires I put on. So here's my trailer. Yes, I put brand new tires on. You cannot find made in North America trailer tires, and so that's the best I can do. And of course, every year after about a couple of years, you know, you should really take them off, take a look around, you know, inspect them all the way around. You never know when you're going to get a gouge or anything like that, right? And I'm going to transport this in my trailer with about 600 pounds of concrete pre-mixed, and this is an interesting project I got on the go. I'll show this in the future. And I got to bring up 12 bags of concrete, and they're going to go in the trailer. And the last thing I need is to be going up the highway and have a cap just rip right off. Now I've got a good spare under here, and I make sure that it's not in the sun and it's protected from the elements. Before I go, I always check to make sure the tire pressure is fine. And same as on these tires, before every trip, I'll be inspecting them and make sure tire pressure is fine. You know how many times I've been driving along the highways and seeing the trailers on the side of the road? Guess what? Most of them are old, beat up tires, or car tires, or truck tires, or tires that have no business being on the road. So what's my view on these particular tires? I'll concentrate on the trailer tires. Well, the first thing is, the best trailer tire I ever used, like I said, I have 4 different trailers, is Goodyear Marathon. And they used to be made in the USA, and nah, not no more. So I thought, you know, like, what's the sense here, right? So you only get what you pay for, right? But what happens when you have no choice, that you have to pay for stuff like these PRK, People's Republic of China tires, where you could see where, yeah, I mean, they're not up to snuff on their tire technology and how to actually make a half-decent tire. They sell their tires on value. So how long should you keep a tire running on your trailer? For me, the max is like 10 years. I mean, these ones here were stamped 2008, right? So when I bought them, they weren't, like, they were stamped 2008, but I believe I bought them in 2009 or maybe a little bit past that. So I knew that these tires were just around the 10-year mark. Take a look at them, look them over before I actually take it out on the road, and what do I find? Like you say, do you want to go down the highway with these pieces of crap on your trailer? I mean, it costs you a lot of money to be on the side of the road, especially if the cap falls right off, you blow it out, you go down the highway, trailer goes sideways on you, guess what? And you know what? In a utility trailer like this, you got no insurance. Unless you tell your insurance company and you pay for a separate rider for hauling a utility trailer, you have absolutely no insurance on your vehicle, and the damage caused therein is all on you. So, you know what? It's a heavy price for cheap, crappy tires, right? So, the tires I put on, yeah, they're made in China too. And I have no choice. So, I'll be inspecting these real good. I do not expect to get like the longevity out of, say, a Goodyear Marathon. No way, not even close. They're the top-notch tires as far as I'm concerned. And there's a lot of good manufacturers out there. I just haven't found any that have been made in North America. Have you? Any of you leave a comment if you bought a tire for your trailer lately that's been made in North America. Because I looked, I phoned around. Nah. They don't even want to talk about where they're made anymore. They got a little tiny tag on the inside. You see how small that was? Made in PRC. And on the other one, big lettering like this, made on USA. Well, you can tell where the pride of workmanship and quality is when they're not trying to hide where the manufacturer is. Some of you are going to say, oh, you're bashing China. Goddamn right I'm bashing China. They build a bunch of crap as far as I'm concerned when it comes to tires. That's not the first time I've seen this. I've seen this time and time and time again, not just on my equipment, but other people's equipment. When I look at their trailer and I see, let's just take a good look at these tires, because I know they're Chinese tires, right? Let's take a good look at them. And what do I see quite often? All along the cap, a great big huge crack going along there. And in my experience, I don't see that in made in USA stuff. So that's just my own opinion. And you know, when it comes to tires and tire safety, most people just hook it up, head down the highway, say la vie, you know, put their blinders on and just hope for the best. And they're the ones that are on the side of the highway all the time, broken down, family full of kids, packed up. You know, they got the big truck just loaded down full of everything, and the trailer's way overloaded too. Now they say, what are we going to do now, right? So, and you know, a lot of times I stop, and you know, many people don't even have a spare. Don't have a spare for their trailer, or have no way of putting it on. That's the part that really blows my mind. So if you're going to go down the highway with a trailer on, make sure that if you get a flat tire, you have a way of taking it off. So I mean, you know, this is another thing that a lot of people don't think about. They just think that these things will just run forever and last forever until they're the one on the highway, stuck on the side of the road, and in big trouble. So thanks for joining me here today. I'm just sharing my opinions. Yours may be different. Leave me a comment down below what you think about People's Republic of China tires. because, well, you know what I think, right? Come back again. If you haven't seen this channel before, you're welcome to subscribe and get some real reviews. Cheers.